So then
Segue.
yeah, then the question then became, so on the first album, what do I want to call it, number one, and then what artwork do I want to use? So I've been very fortunate to have two great friends that helped me with that. First is Michael Sleer. He's a wonderful photographer, and I wanted to make sure that I used photos that he had, and I've used photos that he has on all the records, and I plan to continue to use his photos because he's got a great eye, and then also enlisted the help of my friend George Durant, who did a wonderful job with helping me understand the marketing side of things and really putting things together. And so between those two guys, I was very, very fortunate and lucky that I was able to work with them. So in any event, the album, some of the album shots that George had come up with were these. And he had come up with, and then here's another two that we thought about. I really like the one on the left a lot. And then here are two. I don't know about those at all. But we all know the end result was this one. And I think I'm pleased with that because it represents this area. And what the album is about really, I think, is encapsulated in this photo. So I named the album Sunset Provisions. And you can think about that several different ways. A sunset provision might be as the sun is going down, what are some of the provisions that you want to bring with you? The other underlying aspect to Sunset Provisions was that the album has really a theme, which is really from birth to death, from the beginning to the end. And in fact, at the very end of the record, there's a line in one of the songs that said, "Our year has been fun, including a free trip around the sun," which I think is a good conclusion to the very beginning of the record, with the first song being Aphelion. And the aphelion is the furthest distance of a planet or a celestial body away from the sun. Okay, so the furthest around. So by the end of the record, you've gone full circle. And so sunset provisions seem to make sense. The sunset of a person's life, the provisions of what you're going to bring when the sun sets, and then beginning with Aphelion and concluding with Free Trip. Seemed to me to be a good beginning and end to the record.